Did you know? Did you know Nigeria is Africa's most populous country and the 7th most populous country in the world? With an estimated population of above 190 million, 1 in every 5 Africans is a Nigerian. Did you know fewer than 112 million Nigerians now live below poverty level as global poor hits 1 billion mark? Did you know in every minute or every day, at least 4 children die of poverty-related issues? 4. That is, before I put a full stop to my next sentence, a child just had a full stop. And it will be a full stop not to realize there is enough food stop for everyone, but not everyone has enough food. Food for thought. And yet we sleep comfortably knowing someone out there doesn't have dreams. Because if the hunger doesn't kill as they drift off, they wake from this nightmare to starve till they drift off. Carbohydrate becomes their balanced diet as they ingest carbon and hydrate with unclean water with no shelter. Pollution becomes their sanitation. No wonder they decay with a half-life expectancy as they waste. So it's farewell to their welfare. An education that should be primary and principal becomes elementary and kind of gotten from the school we call public, as they are kind of taught. But how can these kids learn when their backpack is not packed back and their lunchbox is not boxed with lunch and there is no ground to play, even in this playground, as no one cared for a day to make a daycare, and the classroom is not a room for a class, and lesson is lesson in their homework because they go home to work to parents who cannot pay rent, and hardship becomes their teacher. As they are tested with world problems in mass, a set divider, a malpractice that will make them not to come past. So they degrade from this faculty of illiteracy. No wonder 10.5 million kids, which translates to 1 in every 5 Nigerian children, are out of school. You see, they are just like us. They have genes just without hygiene. Being well without having well-being. Healthcare with no care to health is like being patient, being a patient. The pressure from depression. Frustration. No wonder poverty drives crime rate high, and the government that should govern men are busy with politics. All I see is polls and tricks and expense on parties to aid corruption, and not a single pence to aid our call from rupturing. Politicians, people of little interest towards individual concern in any nation. How do a commoner come back from an outcome that is no income? What do we become? The effect of defect, as we have the ability to stop disability, and we have the comfort to stop discomfort, and we have the composure to stop discomposure, and we have the comfort to stop discomfort. Let us awake from this wake to realize people are mourning in the morning and after till afternoon, even in the evening. Poverty is not a condition, it's a situation. I have seen what poverty can do to people. I have seen what people can do to poverty. Let us make poverty history. And to everyone who is making an impact, to Yusuf, a Nigerian, who took an initiative to start the Nigerian Child Initiative to help children about the Sustainable Development Goals, so that a child can be sustained, developed, and have goals in life. To Sabo Mohammed, who started the Almajiri Child Initiative as an advocacy platform to plot the long decade Almajiri menace and stop menace in Nigeria. To everyone who is taking an impact, to everyone who is making a change, to everyone causing a transformation in Nigeria so that the story of Mary won't happen again. You see, Mary was just 18 when she was trapped in the world wide web of sexual trafficking. It started at 15. It was a network of lies that she was introduced to a man named Juan who promised he would date her, not knowing she was in formation to be processed as an object to be used like a device. Device in which he disguised to be the guy who would guide her but not trust him. Juan was a con who used sweet words about her figure to configure the operating system of her mind. There was no longer a firewall to his insane commands as he had the password to her heart. The password was a code of love, and she couldn't decode. She was lost. A young, naive heart thought this was what love was. And then it took her abroad promising a job. She later realized she was in a hot spot when she couldn't pass the port because he had seized her passport. That night, the deed was done. He struck. She pleaded as his hardware made her software and tear. It was a hard drive as he drove hard into her. She now became Microsoft with an outlook that she wouldn't excel. The PowerPoint of this access was to make her feel worthless. And with every keystroke, he introduced her to handheld tablets. Mary Jane married Joanna, and that became her heroine alive. Cocaine was just a cold cane to make her feel alive from the numbness deep inside. She was broke, addicted, and not herself anymore. This was what he wanted. He became a pimp. Sell her for sex, pay her in drugs, get her so hooked she cannot run, men parasite like a bed bug, sometimes foreplay, it was not fun. When she cried stop, it was threesome, sexual abuse, it was too much, award for rape, trophy he won, all the pleasure, it was boredom. This was applied every day and night. Mama at home thinking she is doing fine. She couldn't remember the last time she smiled. All that she wanted was the pain to subside, so the best thing to do was to pick up a knife. At age 21, Mary died of suicide. See, sexual trafficking is a pressing issue, and we need to iron it out. Like keyboards, these men see women like instruments. And with every keystroke they strike, they leave them awestruck. So many ladies have been caught short by this shortcut as they are caught short with money and fun. They enter into this function. It becomes their home. They are marked with a tab. It's an alternate universe. They want an escape, but they don't even get a backspace as they do endless shifts with men who can't control their joysticks, keyboards. The key thing about this board is it's an industry. They display a good character, but as soon as you enter, it's the end, like Mary. Dear boys, how much cookie would you pay so that Mary lands a cookie? There's so many Marys on our streets hiding behind Mary K's, thinking they are doing okay. But deep inside their makeup, they need a new makeup. Our boys need a new foundation. We need to train our boys from childhood not to be a childhood, not to see females as emails, not to drop them as trash. They're not sent for our spam. They're not objects you pay to throw around. They're not messages you pay to subscribe. They're boys. And we are not different from these predators. We keep quiet until this issue predates us, until our daughters become prey, and then we want to do more than pray. Because the culprit of today could have been stopped yesterday. Thank you.
If you want to see the mind of people, read their books. If you want to see the mind of a generation and the trajectory of thought, get books. Leap Africa has got a great resource. You can get those books out there. You can go out there to the stands. Just network some more. Take pictures around the media boards. Most importantly, get great resource materials, like a couple of materials I've been seeing here. Essential steps for creating an ethical organization. That's really important. Rage for change and some other great materials courtesy Leap Africa. I would like to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you. But I cannot do that. I've got somebody that will do that. I'll call on Mr. Femi, the Executive Director of Leap Africa, Femi Taiwo, to please do all the appreciations. Thank you guys so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now I feel like giving my own spoken word. Can we put our hands together for KOMBAT? Thank you so much for that. That was really, really powerful. My assignment is very, very simple. I'm here to appreciate everyone, those who are here right now and those who have had to leave. So first of all, I'm going to start with you all that stayed to the end. Thank you so much for making our time, our fellows for flying all across the country to come here. The new incoming fellows, the outgoing fellows, thank you so much for your time. Can we put our hands together for ourselves, all the guests, all our esteemed guests here? Thank you so much. Then, of course, like we mentioned earlier in the day, this partnership, this journey on the SIPA has been with a very, very solid partner behind us. Let's put our hands together for the team from Union Bank, who was led here today by Mrs. Ogochukwu Egesie Ekaidem. And our team here. Thank you so much, Lolade Awogbade. Thank you, Bolu. Thank you, everyone. I know there are quite a number of Union Bank people here today. Thank you so much. We appreciate your partnership and your support all through the life cycle of the past 1 year and in the past 4 to 5 years of this partnership. Thank you so much. And of course, to our board at Leap Africa, who are ably represented here. Thank you so much, our board chair, Mr. Udemere Fort. Thank you. We appreciate your support. To our recent board chair, up until December last year, we appreciate you, Dr. Nandu Deloye. Thank you so much. Ms. Rabi Isma, we appreciate you. We had Mrs. Uche Pedro with us. We also had Mr. Shego Olujobi, who was also an ex-board member, who was here for some time with us. We appreciate all our board members and those who could not be here with us today, who are always supporting at their committees and virtually and in all the things that they do for LEAP Africa. We appreciate you. Can we put our hands together for the board members again of LEAP Africa? I'm going to jump straight to the LEAP team. One of the things Patrick mentioned was how, just like the footballer, I can't remember the name now specifically, Ungoli. Okay, so you were paying attention. So I take that you know the footballer. He mentioned like we need 15 lungs. Small teams, simple people doing great things, managing great things, executing great things. So I want to appreciate every member of the LEAP staff here. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm not going to mention names, but there are many here. I don't know if you want to come up while I do the remaining appreciation for those of you who are close by and those of you who can make it here. Can we put our hands together for them as they come up stage? Kenny, Balogo, don't get shy on me. Tokwe and all. Thank you so much. And together with the team, the core team, we have amazing volunteers who have supported virtually, physically up until this day, and even particularly on this day. And they're manning, some of them are there, some of them are at the back at the media, social media stand. We appreciate all our volunteers for making our time to support this cause and to support this day particularly. We appreciate you sincerely. Let's put our hands together for the volunteers. Okay, we also appreciate all our other partners that put this event together. We appreciate you, Kentoga Photography. We appreciate Nigerian Breweries, who always plays a role when we are about doing the workshop. And even when we do other events with the SIPA. We appreciate International Youth Foundation, who has been a strong supporter of our social enterprise work. We appreciate World Connect. One thing World Connect does for us, it's a non-profit based in the US. In the past 2 years, they've been providing funding to some of our SIP fellows. I know 4 people received last year, and 4 people have received this year, and a new call is about to be made for them to resource our social entrepreneurs. We appreciate World Connect for that. Thank you, Nestle, for your support in all the work that we do. Thank you, Wilson's. Thank you, Business Day, Connect Nigeria, Bella Niger, TVC, NTA. We appreciate you for all your work. The whole idea of this event, primarily, and the work that we do is basically to not just support the amazing work that our social innovators are doing, but to let more people know. Just like you heard the story of Nkem, Mama Money, and all the amazing speakers we had, that you yourself can play your part. You can play your part while you're still on that job. You can find a point of comfort to quit that job, or a point where the responsibility is on you to quit that job, or find a way to start what you've been nurturing. You can volunteer, you can give of your resources, you can partner, you can mentor, you can do so much more, because Africa needs us. I think the call to responsibility that was made by the spoken word guy really goes to every one of us, whether in the third sector, in the public sector, private citizens. We can do so much to solve the problems of this nation. We should not forget and underplay the agency we have in making things happen. And of course, on a final note, I want to appreciate all the speakers. Virtually all of them are not here right now. But can we put our hands together? How many of you enjoyed the speakers? You enjoyed. It was very insightful for me. And the recording, we will get to put that out and even share that with more people. But let's put our hands together for our keynote speaker again in absentia, Patrick Awuah, Dr. Patrick Awuah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Akintunde Oyebode, Executive Secretary of LSETF. Thank you, Folawe Omikunle, CEO of Teach for Nigeria. Thank you, Nkem. Nkem is still around, the founder of Mama Money. Her story is really touching. The work she's doing is amazing. Thank you, Fumbi Falayi, one of the SIP alums too, who is doing amazing work and we're proud of. Thank you so much. We wish you a wonderful, I think the weekend is about to start. Tomorrow is TGIF. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Vote responsibly. For those of you who were committed enough to get your PVC, we appreciate you for that. Vote responsibly. Be a change agent. Be an agent of change. Don't keep quiet about the social ills in the society. Be part of the solution, not just talking and analyzing the solution. We believe in you, and together, LEAP is always open to support, to partner, to work together with you. We wish you a wonderful time and a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much.